Four friends, Mark, Herb, Whitney, and Grace, stepped off the rickety bus into Greywick, a town wrapped in mist and shadow. The crooked street lamps cast long, trembling beams across empty cobblestones. Even at midday, the air felt cold and damp. The four friends were on vacation. They were always fascinated by haunted places, creepy towns, and old houses. The town of Greywick had many haunted locations they'd seen in online videos, and they were eager to explore them. Over the next few days, they visited all the sites they had seen online, but they didn't experience anything paranormal. They hoped to see ghosts, or at least feel a supernatural presence, but no such luck. They began to think that all the stories and videos about the haunted town were fake. They decided to leave, but while wandering around, they noticed a man staring at them curiously, as if he wanted to say something. So they approached him. "Hi, I'm Freddie," said the man, a pale-eyed local watching them intently. "I heard you're looking for an adventure?" "Yes," Mark replied. "We wanted to see ghosts, but didn't find any." "I can help. There's a haunted mansion on the hill," Freddie said, then bit his lip. "Few dare to go inside, but they say ghosts roam its halls." Grace shivered with excitement. "Let's see it!" She whispered, her eyes sparkling. Herb pulled Mark and Whitney aside. "It might be dangerous," he warned. "We're horror fans," Whitney laughed. "We'll be fine." "That's great," Freddie said, flashing a smile. "Are you really sure? It can be dangerous." Yeah, we're sure," Grace said. "Take us." "Okay, I'll take you there," Freddie said. "But don't say I didn't warn you." "Okay, just take us there," Herb said. "No, it's not free," Freddie replied. "You'll have to pay." "Okay." Herb took a bundle of money from his bag and handed it to Freddie. That evening, under a blood-red moon, Freddie led them through gnarled oaks to Blackthorn Manor. The front doors yawned open at his touch. Inside, the air smelled of decay and old rose petals. Paint peeled from the walls, and a grand staircase spiraled into darkness. "We'll stay for a week," Mark announced, "and record everything for our vlog." Grace set up cameras in each dusty corner. Every morning, they watched the footage in horror, pale figures drifting by mirrors, soft whispers echoing in empty rooms. On the third night, they woke to a muffled scream. Rushing to Grace's room, they found only her toppled camera and her body lying cold on the floor. Whitney knelt beside her, tears in her eyes. "Grace!" But Grace would never answer. The remaining three friends were terrified. They knew they had made a mistake. It was best to leave while they were still alive. Mark pounded on the front door. "We have to leave, now!" But the door would not budge. Outside, the windows rattled shut, metal bolts sliding into place on their own. Their cell phones had no signal. They huddled in the grand hall as dawn broke, praying someone would come. That night, Mark crept down the corridor alone, determined to find an exit. A dark shape emerged from under a bed and seized him. His screams echoed as the figure dragged him away, and then the house fell silent. Come morning, only Mark's broken camera lay on the rug. Terrified, Herb and Whitney cornered Freddie in the library. "Do something," Whitney begged. "What can I do?" Freddie said. "I warned you it could be dangerous." "Yes," Whitney said, "but we thought ghosts couldn't harm us like in the movies. I thought we could communicate with them peacefully." "No, they won't communicate with you," Freddie said. "They're angry, evil ghosts who want your souls. That's why they kill anyone who enters the mansion." "If they kill, then why did you come?" Herb asked. "Aren't you scared?" "I am scared," Freddie replied, "but I took the risk because you offered me money to show you this place and guide you." "Okay, whatever," Whitney said. "We need to get out of this mansion and survive. Do something. You must know something." "Yes, there is a way." "Okay, tell us." Freddie's lips curled into a bitter smile. "The ghost demands a soul," he said softly. "One you truly love. You have to sacrifice a soul to the ghosts. One of you has to kill the other in order to survive." Herb's voice shook. "What? No, we can't kill. We love each other." Whitney's eyes brimmed with tears. "We'd never kill one another. We can't." Freddie nodded. "I understand, but it's the only way to survive." In the old parlor, Whitney pressed a trembling hand against Herb's chest. "I'm sorry," she whispered, then lunged with a hidden blade. Herb staggered back, eyes wide. "Whitney," he shouted, "what the hell are you doing?" "I am sorry," Whitney said. "I want to live." She attacked him, and he dodged her strikes. They fought and struggled for a minute. At last, Herb overpowered her, and in the chaos, Whitney fell, the blade accidentally piercing her heart. She collapsed into Herb's arms and died. Herb knelt beside her, sobbing. He had thought the sacrifice would free him and Freddie, but then the door behind him creaked open. Freddie walked up to Herb and gave a creepy smile. "You did well," he said softly, applauding. Then his shape blurred, eyes glowing. "All of your friends are dead, and only you are alive." Freddie's form transformed into something ghostly. Herb's heart froze. "So you were lying all along," he said. "You're a ghost." Freddie laughed, a hollow, echoing sound. "Yes, I am the only ghost here, and I was the one doing the killing. It was my plan all along. That's why I brought you here. I feed on fear, on blood. You and your friends were my prey." With a single motion, he reached out and crushed Herb's throat. Silence swept over Blackthorn Manor. The spirits of Mark, Grace, Whitney, and Herb, along with countless others lost to the house, whispered in its dark corners. Freddie stood alone in the moonlit hall, surrounded by the restless dead. And so the mansion's walls drank in new souls, its corridors alive with eternal sorrow. No one would ever leave Blackthorn Manor again. As the sun rose, the doors of the mansion opened, and Freddie stepped outside, ready to manipulate and lure his next victims to the haunted house. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more thrilling tales. I also write novels in different genres like sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. If you'd like to check them out, click the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting stories.